Hello, we're at the Winter Warmer 5k in Glasgow today. Come here chasing the 5k PB. Picked a race because I saw it was pancake flat, which it is. But what I didn't realise was there's a 10k and a half marathon on at the exact same time. So it does get pretty congested later on in the race. But we'll just take it as it comes. We'll get off to a good start. Right at the line. Followed by, I think, 3 or 4 other runners come with us. And there's one of them in front of us in the white. One of my goals for this race is to finish in the top 10 and also get a PB. A current 5k PB, which I got at Edinburgh Park Run down in Cramond, is currently 17:40, which was back in September. You can see catching up with some of the 10k and half marathon runners. They're all running at their own paces, all doing their own thing. Keeps things interesting. Hopefully we won't get in any of their way. The course is a sort of hourglass shape going up and down Glasgow Green, and then it loops round the back and then goes along the river, which is down to the right, and then it's out and back along the river. Just passing these runners on the right, I think a girl up ahead hears us coming and tries to move out of the way, but actually cuts us off by accident.
On your right, sorry.
Just a near miss, no big deal. We skip ahead a couple hundred metres and we're just being overtaken on the inside by Let's Run Together top. Gonna take him up on that, try and follow him for as long as I can. Right now we're plodding along at about 3 minutes 23 per kilometre, which would bring us in just under 17 minutes, which was my A goal for the race. Failing that, any PB would be a win. We skip ahead another few hundred metres and we're just about to come through the first kilometre in 3:23. As we approach a left hand turn down onto the road, we head down a slight decline with the wind at our back. Feeling pretty strong at this point, passing lots of runners, big mental boost. Even if they are running twice or maybe even 4 times as far as we are, it still feels good to pass people. It's at this point where the path starts to narrow a wee bit and you really start to feel the congestion of the other runners. I make some errors in line choice and end up cutting someone off by accident.
Sorry.
Now we're on the out and back section of the course. It runs along the river for about a k and a half and then turns back on itself. Here in the race, Let's Run Together Top is absolutely shot off and is nowhere to be seen. And if I remember right, we're just coming up on the second kilometre, which was another 3:23, which is bang on target pace for sub 18. Let's Run Together Top. I'm pretty sure he runs a 16:40 something, so he just gets quicker from here. And I just don't know how, because there's an absolute wall of people, and you'll see in a minute, it gets a wee bit cross-country-esque. I decided to go with the Asics Metaspeed Sky Paris for this one. I was torn between them and the Nike Alphafly Freeze, which I've used for pretty much all my previous PBs. To be honest, I brought both of them, and for the warm-up, they felt pretty flat. This is where I start to realise that my hopes of going under 17 for the 5k today is just not quite as realistic as I thought it was going to be. And we're kind of forced to run on the grass for a good, I think it's about 800 metres up here. I try and cut into the path and maybe run on the inside of people, but it doesn't really work, and if anything, it slows me down a bit more than the grass did.
On the right. On the right.
I think we're roughly 3k in now, and the third kilometre split was a 3:36, which is by far the slowest of the bunch so far. As we come up to the turnaround point, I'm really starting to fade here. Like, the traffic bottlenecks and it slows us right down, and I just don't have it in my legs to pick it back up again. It opens up with plenty of space to run now, and I just don't have that gear. I just can't get back into that gear. Like, I think I'm running around 3:45 at a k, which is nowhere near what we'd need to go under 17.
Sorry.
You're like,
We skip ahead to roughly the 4th kilometre split and we drop a free 37k. So we've lost another 13 seconds to the goal pace, which is less than ideal, and I know I'm not making that back up at this point. As we come round this sweeping right hand corner onto the finishing stretch, which is about 300 metres long, I try and kick as hard as I can. I am absolutely done in at this point, but in my head I'm pretty sure I'm second, and my original goal, apart from sub 17, was to get a top 10 finish. So just try and hang on, give it all I've got, and hope I don't get overtaken at the last second. And we come across the line in 17:26 on chip time and second place. The race commentator says third in as we come across the line, but I looked on the results and it's second place, and I'm almost 100% sure we didn't get past a second time. All in all, I'm really happy with the result, but I'm pretty sure I can do better on the time. So the week after, I go back to Edinburgh Parkrun, see if I can get under 17. Have a look for that video, it'll be coming up soon, see if I make it under 17. Thanks for watching.